You have played so many dramatic roles in your long career. What is it like to laugh all day?
Oh, it's fun. It's fun. I get to come in and laugh and get paid. I'm having a ball. Yeah.
So do you have a long history with the church like her?
Oh, yeah. I try to stay away from it for a long time, but I'm just a sinner. But no, I'm an elder in my church in Omaha, Nebraska, and my wife makes me go. So, but I enjoy it. I'm in the choir, and occasionally I will give a sermon.
You play Barton, who pastored the same church for 30 years. Who did you draw from for your character?
The writers give me really a lot of good stuff to work on, and I have an uncle who's a preacher and an aunt who is very funny, and so these are some of the people that I draw from. We have an older guy in our church who's kind of like grumpy, but he's a really nice guy, that's just his thing, that's his stick, and I think Reverend Barton is the same guy,
In the second episode of The Soul Man, we see you having a hard time as a retired pastor. Will you ever retire from acting?
Oh, heavens no. Heavens no. I'll never retire. Retire from this?
Yeah.
Oh, no. They're going to have to carry me out of here kicking and screaming. Or maybe I'm Alzheimer's and can't remember the lines or something like that. But no, I'm not going to retire.
What is the dynamic between your character and your granddaughter, Lyric, on the show?
I just love lyrics, so that's just, the chemistry is just natural.
And for you?
This is he's like my heart.
I was her date.
He was
yes.
at Deborah Lee's BET dinner.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was fun.
It was so awesome. But no,
No, we had a good time.
We had a great time. And we have great chemistry. I think that, everybody on set, everybody in the cast has kind of come to a really good gel.
Okay.
And I think it just takes time, but yeah.
When working with Cedric The Entertainer, an original king of comedy, do you ever improvise and go off script?
Every day.
Every day. Every day, every scene, every take. Yeah, it's actually kind of amazing if we get through one take and he doesn't go off book or we're not in the scene. It's actually kind of amazing.
And we get paid to do that.
Right?
Actors usually have to travel often for work. What does it feel like to be able to work in one place for a while?
For me, being a working actor is just, I don't think there's anything like it. And we have a steady job, pretty much,
Mm-hmm.
So, it's a joy for me. I have to commute. I live in Omaha, Nebraska, so I can't roll out of bed and get here, but I have to take a plane, I'm looking for a place here so that I can roll out of bed and get here. But yeah, I'm just having a ball.
You seem to have bonded very well on screen. Have you guys bonded as a family off screen yet?
Everybody really likes, and respects, we respect each other here and really care for each other. So it's just like a family.
How do you feel about the fact that The Soul Man is such a family-oriented show?
I grew up watching Fresh Prince and Roseanne and Full House and, the Cosbys, and there's not really any shows like that on TV now. So I think it's a joy, it's a blessing for there to be a family show on TV where people can actually sit down and watch something else besides reality TV. And, it's actually showing, a loving connection and behavior in any sort of way. So I think that's amazing.
Oh, absolutely. I agree. What'd you say? No.
JB.
No, it's great. We just enjoy each other, and it's. What'd you say?
Oh my God. Really?
Okay.
It was so profound.
It really was.
So heartfelt, John. That's just him.
You were in one of my favorite films, Rudy. How different is it coming from dramatic films to comedic television?
I have to be careful when I'm doing comedy like this because sometimes I can go on and be a little too serious. One scene where I go into the kitchen and there's young ladies in there that I don't know, and I go in there and who are you and what are you doing in my kitchen? And Stan says, hey, you sound like you could kill her when you do that. hey, let's lighten it up a little bit. So I have to be aware of that because my first tendency is to make it real. The great thing about this, and that I really love, is that we get to see a lot of black guest stars come on. We're getting a lot of good guest stars, and to put black actors to work, it's a wonderful thing. It's really a lot of fun. Every week, I'm looking at the list to see who the guest stars are.
That's really like the most exciting thing. Like, who's on this week?
Who do I get to meet this week?
I'm
I
waiting
saw
for them to give me a
CeeLo
boyfriend.
CeeLo
I'm like, I'm wondering who
Kim
that's going to be.
Kim Coles is here,
Yeah.
Gary Williams here.
Patty Winston's
Andy
here.
Winston.
And how does that add to the dynamic of the show?
It's amazing because it's like, we're kind of used to each other, not, like we work together every single day. And so, having someone, with a different vibe and a different energy, and it's like, oh, yeah, like we're, it gives you a little bit of pep to your step, I guess you could
And
say.
they're excited to be here because, it's a fun place to be.
and there's not a lot of other places to be.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Very well said. Hi, I am Jazz Rick Cole, and this is
John Beasley.
And you are watching
Studio
Studio Q.